Alright, getting ready for the first hike of the new year. Of course, we get here to Newfound Gap. We're in the Smoky Mountains, and we've got a little bit of snow going on, so wow. Been so bad today, making it really cold.
We had a baby.
Oh, go slow through here, huh? not sure if you can hear the wind blowing. It's kind of brisk. See the AT marker? Crunch, crunch, crunchy here. I'm wearing micro spikes, which, man, I'm glad I have them with all this ice. Dave, you got 2 different color spikes.
Yeah, I got the other. I lost one blue one. I got the other orange one home. The orange ones are newer.
One now.
What's new now?
Nope. But like you said, nice place to be in the sun for a minute. Dave, go ahead.
That way, and Icewater Springs to Kephart. The Kephart Pond Trail is 3.7 miles. Sweet heifer.
Sweet.
Look at that nice tree there. Look at the 80s. Is that a spruce?
Man, what a big change. Just getting on the other side of the mountain, and it's about 15 to 20 degrees warmer. No snow, no ice. Going downhill, that uphill was fun though. The ice was amazing. So we're going down the Sweet Heifer Trail and to Kephart Prong back to the car. So we started at Newfound Gap. It's about, I think the trail today is about 8 miles. We had about a 800-foot climb up the AT. Nothing too bad, but I mean, most of this is going to be downhill the rest of the way, so kind of cheating a little bit, but glad I'm not coming up this trail. It's kind of rocky, kind of steep in some spots, so pretty awesome. What a day. What a way to start the New Year's. Take a look way down there. It's amazing how the trail just hugs the side of the mountain. Just a little bitty ledge that you can walk on. There's certainly smaller ones, but this one's kind of a good basic example. Still nice and warm. Well, it's a relative term, warm. Warmer than it was this morning when we started and it was snowing. Guys are back there. Not sure if you can see them or not. Having their political discussion. Alright, coming up on a waterfall. Looks pretty darn cool. That's awesome.
Near Kephart Falls in the Smokies. I don't know. It's gotta be bigger than that. Be on the map. I'm sure we went above it now. Yeah.
All right, still going down. Had a real quick lunch at Sweet Heifer Falls. Real nice area. Temperature seems to have dropped a little bit from where we were walking on the other side of the AT ridgeline. We've kind of gotten away from that and starting to work our way back down toward the car to Kephart shelter. And I think that has something to do with the fact that we're not hugging that side of the mountain anymore. But it's not as cold as it was coming up the AT, but it's still not it's not a spring day for sure. It's gorgeous though. You can hear the wind rustling in the trees. It's a good trail. Glad we're going down instead of up because it's solid incline, down or up. You pick. I don't know if you can see it. There's a massive quartz rock up ahead in the trail. At least I'm assuming it's a quartz rock, not painted white. That would be pretty odd for out here. Look at that thing. Whoa. Like a beacon. The trail has leveled off significantly. We must be getting close to the intersection with Kephart Prong and the Kephart shelter. Genuine AT shelter. Don't think it's much used for AT though. No logbook, so. I think we're around the corner to the shelter. Here's some water. And I think it's at a pretty good junction with the water. So let's see. Maybe not the shelter, but a pretty darn cool bridge. Oh, and there's a shelter right across the way. Standard Smoky Mountain Bridge, single board. Let's go and look at the shelter. Alright, didn't tell you what type of hike today was. Today is what's called a shuttle hike, or an A-B hike, where we start at A and we end at B. The reason why it's called a shuttle hike is because you shuttle in between cars, or you start in one place and a shuttle will pick you up or drop you off at a starting point. Today we actually bought two cars. We got one car that's parked up at Newfound Gap Road. I'm sorry, up at Newfound Gap where the AT crosses Highway 441 in the Smokies, and then we have our other car parked down at Kephart Prom, where we're actually walking to right now. These are kind of neat hikes to do because then you get to see new stuff the whole time, and you don't have to do any backtracking. The other type of hikes are a lollipop, and lollipop is where you go up and you go around and you come back to where you started with just a little prong to get you into that lollipop. And of course there's the out and back where you hike, you start in one spot and you hike to where you're going to stop, you turn around and you hike back to where you started. That way you get the benefit of the ups and the downs both ways, whereas the shuttle hike, you have to plan your route according so that if you want to do a lot of elevation gain, you can plan it so that you do elevation gain. But if you want to do just make it easier on yourself and just go downhill most of the day, which is what we did today, you would start at the highest point and then work your way down. We did do some elevation gain today, about 850 feet from what I saw, but you know, it was all at the beginning. It was all in the beautiful winter wonderland, and of course now we're kind of at that super early spring climate right now. It's probably, you know, it's probably in the mid 40s with nice breeze coming off the spring down there. Just super cool. So what a great day. The valley area, it is significantly cooler down here. Sun isn't touching anything here, so we're so close to the road. I'm sure you might be able to see the traffic as it drives by. So it's probably a good time to kind of give you what our final numbers were. Let's see here. According to Onyx Backcountry, we're at 7.95 miles and about 836 feet of elevation gain. So not too bad. We're at about 5 hours for the day. So 5 hours, and we'll probably finish it right at 8 miles. So not too bad. You see the cars up ahead. What's cool about this bridge that we're going to cross over before we actually get to the parking area is I took the boys here many, many years ago. It's a place that we pulled off and did a nice picture of the boys, just kind of impromptu. So one of the memories that I have of David and Evan when they were little, but the other piece is it's kind of is what got me to the point where I discovered how special the Smokies were. So just let you see the trail on our way back to the car. Pretty hard to beat. There's Dave and Winn, trusty sidekick for this adventure. You can see the sun back behind there. Pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Thanks for watching. Hope to have another one for you soon. Appreciate it. I know I'm getting closer to the parking lot because I see a lot of people in just regular everyday clothes on the trail, which is great. They're getting out and experiencing the Smokies. It's wild though. It's amazing. You get about 3/4 mile in and the type of people changes. No longer people in their regular everyday clothes, street clothes. It's pretty cool. A mile in and you got hardly anybody. The Smokies is one of the most visited national parks. Yet I would say majority of those people that come don't even get to see 99% of the park because they're sticking to that just right off the trail kind of stuff. Here's something cool. Let's go see what this is. Looks like it's a callback to our CCC stuff. But I think we got what used to be an old sign for CCC down here. So I'm pretty sure this was a CCC camp. I don't know. I'd have to verify that, but I feel like it was. This looks like it was just a CCC placard